Good morning. Sorry, crackling of cough drop. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I'm doing all right. I'm here. I'm kicking. I'm doing the thing. Turn down the music on my end a little. Hope everyone's had a good week. Doing all right over here. Continue to do a lot of crochet. Yeah. What have I crocheted this week? I don't know. Have I finished anything? I finished an ear warmer and a hat for my grandparents for Christmas. I'm slowly getting through my crafting Christmas list. Now I have currently 3 projects on the go for Christmas gifts. I should really, because like my attention, I'm just like, I got ADHD. I need, especially with the repetitive patterns, I'm like, I need something new. So I have 2 going on right now. No, 3. I have 3. I have a hat, I have a scarf, and I have a cowl. And the cowl I was excited to do because it's in a different size yarn than I'm used to. Well, it's the 3. I've worked with a 3 before, but it's supposed to be with a size 2, but I couldn't find size 2 yarn at Michael's. And I'm like, I could have tried at my local yarn shop, which I've actually never been to. I need to go there. But time. And so I now know for next year, if I'm, because I have a lot of craft, I have many things I want to make, and so I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do this every year, if I do this next year, I need to start in November. Also, if you hear me sniffing, I'm trying to keep myself from sniffing. It's just so hard. I have like phantom sniffles from being sick, and I'm just constantly sniffing. I go through like periods of doing that where I'm just like, I need to sniff all the time. And I could hear it in recordings and audios, and I'm just like, ugh. It sounds so bad. And no matter how much I try to filter never properly filters it, and if I do get it to filter out, it makes everything else sound weird, so I'm not great with technology. Tobias found his chicken leg. But yeah, so I actually went to Michael's yesterday and I spent a lot of money on yarn to try to do all make sure I have enough stuff for crafting, so that way I can hunker down and just crochet. I'm thinking about maybe streaming on my crafting channel and just stream crafting and chatting. I still want to try to figure out how to set up like the camera so that way I can have it pointing down to my hands, but pointing in my face. Especially over there on that channel, because I do have my face showings, but I've got many ideas. I'm doing a big old blanket for my mom, so I had to I got Lion Brand's Pound of Love. So I'm like, I know it's going to be huge, so I might as well get big in bulk and not just these small skeins. Get the better value. And so for now, I got a gray, a blue, and a white, because her Christmas colors are blue and silver. And so I'm going to be making this blanket. I don't remember what it's called I have it here, but what's the style called? It's not tapestry. Hold on. Let me find it. Playlist. View full playlist. It's a type of crochet where you can do color work, but it's not where you carry things over. Oh, get that up. Mosaic crochet, that's what it's called. So I can't find that specific blanket I was gonna make. Maybe I didn't have a bookmark. Christmas. Yeah. Say it. I should have typed crochet. There's a blanket I found. Or was it on Etsy? Oh no, I found it. By Juniper and Cakes. It was like gingerbread crochet along. Ugh! Now, she's got two different ones. Oh no! I'm like, do I want to do the one I was gonna do with the gingerbreads and the candy canes? Ah, sorry. Or do I want to do this one? The reindeers. Yeah, because the one blanket I was gonna do has like gingerbreads and candy canes and a gingerbread house. But then I see that she's got another one. Apparently that's got reindeers and trees. Dang. You know what? I'm not gonna second guess it. I'm gonna keep with the first one that I had. I've never done mosaic crochet, so it's gonna be different. One of my projects actually I started with the scarf is not in Target. It's Tunisian crochet. I just purchased Tunisian crochet hooks for the first time, and I've never used them before. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with this instead of just going with the simple stitch for my first thing. I'm gonna go with some complex stuff. It's not that complex, but I'm doing like a chevron stitch. And oh my gosh, I've had to frog this thing several times. Not entirely, but just by a few rows each, because I'm like, oh, I'm yarning over in the valleys when I'm not supposed to be. And then, oh, I'm missing the yarn overs when I'm in the peaks and stuff. So I'm like, dang it. So I'm like missing stitches. And I know like you can get away with it and finagle, but it's like noticeable. So I'm like, ah. So it's fine. That's what I've been doing. Just a lot of crochet. So I did make a crochet video. Crochet, like, I don't want to call it a challenge, but it's a themed video. And I haven't posted it yet because I'm still editing. I did a single pass through of the edits. I gotta go through another pass through. And I gotta add in, like, transition stingers or whatever. I have to create them. And then put them in the video. But trying to, like, balance creating that and then editing it, it's good that I'm, like, because I don't learn how to do something unless I do it. So I'm like, okay, at first I was like, oh yeah, let me crochet, like, you know, record the video for 1 week, edit for the other week, post it on the end of the second week, and then start making another video for the third week. That ain't happening. Because at first I was feeling good, and at the beginning of the second week, when I was beginning to edit, I was like, maybe I'll start recording another video while I do this. While I do the editing, because I can't record while at the same time. But no, just I don't have the mental load for it. So I'm like, no. So that didn't happen. So I'm thinking, record for a week, edit for a week and a half, or edit for a week or whatever, 2 weeks. Give myself that buffer. Maybe if I, like, once I do it a few times, I'll have, like, a better, understanding of my process and how long things take. But so for now, right now, it's 2 weeks. And then post it. So I'm gonna hopefully post it this upcoming Saturday. But I worked really hard on it, and it was a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun while doing it. At first, I was a little... I wanted to do it all in a weekend. And... Hold on, the light keeps fluctuating, and it's now really dark in here. I'm gonna turn my light on. So at first I wanted to do the whole thing, just essentially making 10 granny squares all in a weekend. I did not come close to doing that. I did 2.5 on the Saturday, and then finished the other half and a whole other one on the Sunday, and I'm like, yeah, no. I can't sustain this grind culture of things, so I'm like, alright. I know myself. I need to balance this with everyday stuff, because everything else in my life doesn't stop. So I need to just do one a day. And then I did. Up until Friday. Friday I ended up having the juice to pump out the last 2. But I did it, so I did it all in a week, so I'm like, cool. If I'll do things like that, I'll just aim for, a week of whatever. But it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed doing it. And I got some cute things out of it. And I can't wait to do the part 2 for it. But I won't do it right away. I never finished Baldur's Gate. We never finished Baldur's Gate. We gotta try to do that. There's just so many things. I've been playing Winterboro. I think I talked about... Did I talk about that last week? But Winterboro's been fun. I think it might be almost done. Like the story of it. But it's cute. It's not like... It is a survival game, but it's not like survival heavy focused. It's definitely like, it's there, but you're also going towards like a story beats and whatnot. They're like the main thing. Ugh. I don't think... Oh, I played Hades 2. I'm still not... Ugh! I've still not been successful in completing the main story of Hades 2. I have not completed... Successful run. So... I think that's all I've played this week. Let me check. I've been wanting to get back into Marvel Rivals because Rogue is coming and Gambit's already here. And I love Rogue and Gambit. I love Rogue and Remy. They're my favorite couple a lot. But I haven't gotten back into it. I never did get back into Tales of the Shire. I just hate how much it makes my computer scream. Like, I finished the main story of Tales of the Shire, but there's other stuff to do, and I want to do this stuff, but it makes my computer cry. And I didn't get it on the Switch because it looked like shit compared to the computer to PC. So. Yeah, I don't know what else has been happening. Oh, crash. I'm currently working... I think I'm almost done this brim. For this hat that I'm working on. I've been working on it while I was talking. I'll finish this row, and then we can get into the coding. I haven't done much for video games. I've been slowly trying to get through this book, audiobook. I've like borrowed it so many times because I just can't do it all, and I need to try to just have it on and just force myself to finish it because I've been sitting on it for so long. It's like, I think it's called Lamb, the Gospel according to Biff. Jesus is something friend, lost friend, secret friend, I don't know. But it's hilarious. And it's like a retelling of Jesus growing up and Biff being this extra character. And the hilarities. And then being just preteens. Kids? Even before being a preteen? Alright, let me count these rows. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20... 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 46, nope, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. Oh, did I miscount? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64. I did 2 extra rows. Oops. Hey Taboo, welcome on in, how you doing? No, I didn't, I was counting crochet rows. I haven't changed scenes yet, no, sorry. I was crocheting while doing our start of stream chats. I just haven't changed this scene yet. I was just counting how many rows I had for the brimless hat that I'm making. And I'm at 64. So let me see if it will fit. Oh yeah, that fits. Sick. Awesome. Alright, so that brim is done. So I can start building that up later. Christmas present. How's making my tree going? It is going. No, I haven't done anything since last week. How's that? Haven't done anything since last week. But the last week was really good, what we accomplished. I'll bring that up and then we can go over what we did last week. Down, down, down by the river. Okay. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm grabbing the playlist for game dev tutorials. Ah, shoot. Also, if y'all hear me sniffing, I'm sorry. I'm still sick. Not sick, but I just have phantom sniffles and it feels like my sinuses are draining. And I can't help but just reactively sniff over and over. It's painful for me. All right, let's pull up E. Every time it rains, it pours. Pennies from heaven. Shooby dooby. Okay. What did we do last week? We did. Did we do 4 videos last week? I think we did 4 because I don't think. So tweaking the movement. Because we did. Because we had. Oh, no. I think we did destroy matches. Okay, yeah. We only did 3. So we did destroy matches, collapsing columns. No, we didn't do destroy matches. Destroy matches was the week before. We did collapsing columns, refilling the columns, and sliding the pieces in. So we have like a tween animation that makes it, instead of them just popping in, they like are fancified when they transition spots. I did, however, run into an issue. I don't know if it'll be a thing. Let me pull up the game here so I can know. There we go. So I don't know if we'll see an example of it right now, but so when the game fills in the pieces, it fills them in from left to right. So it's always checking to the left to see, oh, are you, if I put this color here, is it gonna make a match? And if yes, then it doesn't put that color and it picks a different color. The issue is it doesn't check to the right. And so one time when I was doing this, it had pieces populate and it had like a blue populate to the left of 2 other blues. Let me see if I can make it happen. Force. Oh, that's gonna mess up. I need to have it towards the top. Hold on. Okay, now I'm just gonna keep clearing out here and see if we can get a blue to spawn. See? See what I mean? those two spawned in. So it's not checking to the right. I'm not sure if this will be a thing that he fixes later on, but it is a note that I observed and made. So I'm aware of it. If y'all noticed it, that we are aware, it is a thing. So then if I make a match over here, it's gonna clear that out, watch. Because it doesn't check after they drop. I think it needs to have it recheck again after they drop. But I mean, I think it does for, I don't know if we haven't done that yet. I think that's gonna be next. So it did end up getting rid of it on the next thing. So we need to have it check if it, when things drop. Like my brain is working, the wheels are turning, and things are connecting for me with this. And I love it. So what are we going to be doing today? So the last few videos were pretty short. They were like 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes. The next few videos are 11, 14, and 11. Okay, so we're going to do part 15, making a loop with a state machine. Don't know what that means. I'm going to throw the link in chat like I always do. And every time it rains, it pours. I saw the frog. That's why I'm singing that song. I think the creator's like Indica something, but she makes these videos that are so freaking cute of a frog and a toad, and they're just in their miniature little house and then homesteading and doing cute things. And they're crocheted little buddies and they're adorable. Alright. Those are the videos that we're going to be following. That's the video we're going to follow along today, part 16. Just looking farther ahead to see. Saving data. Oh, we're going to learn how to save data. I don't know how to do that yet in Godot. Yeah, so like it goes to like a point where it's like 51, that he has like part 51. And then it goes into like they're not really parts anymore, but I guess they're just additional things you can add on, which is cool. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start off with part 16. Let me turn up the volume so I can.
All right, hey there. Welcome back. So today we're going to be creating a state machine. It's going to allow us to have a nice little game loop set up where if we swap pieces, if there's a match from when the pieces fall down, I'm trying to get it to happen here so you can see what I'm talking about. So if we get a match from when the pieces fall down, we can have that match be cleared before we're allowed to have any control again. So that's what we're going to do today. Oh, there we go. Did it right there.
Oh, he's doing it.
All right.
Oh.
So that's what we're doing today.
Okay, so I guess that's,
dive
yeah.
right in.
What we're doing is we're gonna have it check for when. Yeah. Whoa. DMCA music.
All right, so welcome back. So where we left off last time, here's what we have. We have our board. I can make my matches on it. It detects matches, columns collapse, and new pieces fall in. But what's happening here is it's not detecting repeated matches. For example, if something happens where I have a match that comes before I would move again, it doesn't automatically detect that match. So what we want to do is kind of create a game loop where this whole thing becomes self-sustaining. So where I can have the pieces fall in, it's going to check to see if there's matches, and if there are matches, it's not going to let me move until everything is settled and there's no more matches on the board. So we're going to accomplish this today using something called a state machine and some of the methods that we've already created. We're just going to need.
I'm just gonna pause that for a second. 1 second, sorry.
Need one more method and then just that state to make this happen. So let's get started.
Okay, he said a lot of things. My brain's melted a little bit already, but it's fine.
Grid script here. I'm going to open this up.
Okay, grid
The very
script.
first thing I'm going to do is create some enums. And an enum, you can think of it kind of like a...
Creating a union! Insert union joke here. That would... Insert anti-union joke here. But I'm pro-unions.
Booleans can be true or false, whereas enums can be many different states.
Wait, is he saying union or boolean? It's not, I can't, okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn them up.
False, whereas enums can be many different states. And you can, give a list of exactly what you want those states to be instead of just true or false.
Okay, he's talking boolean, okay. The captions said union instead of boolean.
Let's make a little comment here for these. We'll call this state machine.
Okay, sorry, that's the last time I'm pausing, I swear.
And then my state machine is going to be enum. And then I'm just
going
to use
what's
enum?
States. Oh, he just said what enum was. Enum is a type of boolean where I can have it more than just false or true. Okay.
Right now, I'm going to use wait.
Okay, where's he putting this? Extends node. Is this where I want to put it? State machine. Okay. Okay, enums are a thing.
And move, meaning that either the player has to wait for things to settle or they're allowed to move right away. The next thing I want to do is I want to create a variable that I'm going to call state.
Okay, so enum instead of being true or false. Oop. Nope, I need fancy brackets. Where's the fancy brackets? It's on the top. Wait and move. Okay.
So I'm going to say var state, and I'm just creating it. I'm not assigning it right now.
Okay, we're just creating a variable called state. State of emergency.
Now, down here in my function ready, I'm going to assign a value for my state. I'm going to say state is equal to move right away.
Okay, hold on. Function ready. I don't have the random thing, but I think that's because the spawn pieces functions, mine's different. Maybe? Oh, I think he has his randomized thing for something different. Okay, but I decided not to. That'll do it? Just that?
So as soon as the game starts up, the player is able to move.
Hey Delta, welcome on in. How you doing? I'll be looking for a while. Hee hee. Awesome.
Okay, and then we're just going to trace the player's movements from there. So when the player starts, they're allowed to move. Everything kind of gets settled in. Now, the next thing that happens is the player could use some touch input. And
actually... Wait, hold on. I'm probably calling out an issue that he's gonna like. See, this is what I was that kid in high school. Teacher would do something. I'm like, wouldn't it be that because you did this and this or you missed this? And then he'd be like, dang it. Like computer science. I did this a couple times with my computer science teacher. He was funny. I enjoyed him as my teacher. I think it was I think it was computer science. No, grade 9? Grade 10. I don't remember. But it was like I think it was 9 because 10 was almost the same thing as 9. No, it was 10. It had to be grade 10. Nobody did computer science. Either way, I digress. It was grade 10. grade 10, it's computer science. I remember now who was in that class. He had taken apart a computer and then put it back together, and he tried to turn it on. It didn't work. I'm like, you didn't do this. Because like I also, suffered from having eyes on me and being told I was wrong and not used to being right, even though I made observations. But I was like, hey, sir, it's because you didn't do this. I forget what it was. I think you didn't plug something in. And then he opened it up. He's like, I did not do that because I watched him do it in reverse order. And I'm like, yeah, no, dude, you missed that step. And then there was another time with another thing that he was trying to show us with numbers and cards and whatnot. And I knew the trick because I had watched. He literally pulled it from an episode of Numbers from the day before. Numbers was a TV show, and they solved numbers with mathematicians as their helper. Solved crimes. What did I say? Solved missions? Solved crimes. I digress. But what was I pointing out in this? Oh yeah, so when we called var the state of var, we didn't define it. Like, what kind of variable is it? We didn't define it. So I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue. Because everything else we define when we call the variable. Or at least give it, make it an int. Or give it a value so that way it defines what type of variable it is. We're just like, oh yeah, no, var state is that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be pointing out this is going to be an issue later, but we'll find out. And we'll just roll with it.
Make a movement. I'm actually going to get rid of all of that great big comment there. And what I want to do is...
Okay, I'm having a hard time following along with him today. Hold on.
When the player starts, they're allowed to move. Everything kind of gets settled in. Now, the next thing that happens is the player could use some touch input and actually make a movement. I'm actually going to get rid...
Okay, he's getting rid of this. Did I delete? Because I remember I turned everything in... Ooh. What's that? What's that? What's that mean? His touch input. I already deleted... Okay. I remember there was a bunch of coding I turned into comments. Oh, right here. Can I just delete this whole thing? I mean, I can, because I did a thing where I don't need this. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it just in case. Just in case. But I don't need it because I did a thing that improved upon his coding. Okay.
Of all of that great big comment there. And what I want to do is I want to take all of this touch input and actually let's do it in process delta. That's a better place to do that. So in my process delta, I'm only going to access touch input if our state is currently moved. So I'm going to say if...
Oh my gosh, Delta, I know you're lurking. There was one video that you weren't here before, and he made me do this most monstrosities, the most monstrous nesting of coding ever. And I think I don't know where it's at. I may have gotten rid of it. Was it this? No, it wasn't this. But like this isn't great. But I forget where it was. It's so monstrous. It's not even that. I think we got rid of it and fixed it. I think that's what happened. In a later video. But he was, even in his later videos, he's like, what was I thinking with this coding? This coding is disgusting. And I'm like, dude, it is disgusting. But it was just so monstrous. I think it's gone now. Wait, nope, it's fine match. Is it this? Yep, here it is. I found it. Look at this. Look at this, it's disgusting. It's, ugh. Even I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm fine with nesting for the most part, but this is a lot. But it's just funny, because like in the later videos, he's like, what was I doing here? This is gross. And then he's like, but I'll fix it another time. I'm like, yeah, I hope so, dude. Okay, what am I doing? I'm getting so distracted. We're trying to find the process function. He's doing stuff to the process function. I don't know what it was about yesterday, but yesterday I was so, not yesterday, last week, I was just like in the zone, focused. This week I'm having a hard time. Okay.
It is move, then I can do the touch input. However, if state isn't move, we're just going to jump right over this. So instead of having to create a whole bunch of other switches, I'm just making this one switch that's just going to look for what that enum value.
Oh yeah, because he pointed out the fact that he can still move pieces while it's before it has a chance to process the previous move, and he's able to just keep doing that until like in between it collapsing and filling in new pieces.
Okay, cool. And then after we swap our pieces here, first we're going to check to see if first piece and other piece exist. And if they both exist, then we're going to change what our state is. So we're going to say state is equal to wait. So now we're in the wait state. And once we swap our pieces, we won't be able to move again. So if I did everything right, it's very possible I didn't, when I go back in here, I should be able to swap once, things fall in, but I shouldn't be able to swap again. And that's because we're no longer in the move state.
Okay, so I guess you can't. Oh, what'd I break? Where you at? Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's not, I'm just testing it out myself. It won't let me. Oh.
We're in the wait state. And what I want is, after everything settles, I want to go back through the board and see if there are any matches so I can catch this and then have
Oh,
it
he hasn't gone. So after I had made a match, I went to go move another piece, but it wouldn't let me. And of course, if I just continued on the video, he would say, yeah, dude, it's not fixed yet. We're doing this for the purposes of checking to make sure there's a matches. But there's a match here, so now we gotta get rid of it.
And then go through the board again and check to see if there are any matches. And keep checking for matches until there aren't any. And when there aren't any, set the state back to move.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Let's see, I'm going to go down to the bottom of my script here. I've got my refill timer timeout, refill columns. Okay, so after I refill my columns, I want to go through and check all of my pieces.
Okay, so he's doing this in his refill columns thing, which we did not do. Because since essentially what he did was the exact same crap up here, I just made in the spawn pieces thing. He basically copied and pasted spawn pieces and moved it to, it's a new function to check afterwards. And I was like, I'm gonna hybrid these because it makes more sense to do that and it's less coding. And so now I'm gonna see if hopefully I can successfully do what he's doing. And if not, now I can always go back to I can always fix it, but it's fine. We'll see. I'm using my knowledge.
Pieces again. So I'm going to create a new little function here.
Oh, he's creating a new function. Okay, he's just doing it underneath. Okay.
Function. I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, should I do it then if he's doing it? I want to keep things grouped together, right? That's collapse columns, refill columns, and these kind of things. Okay, I'm gonna what is he gonna call this?
After refill.
No, I can do it down here. I'll do it down here. Ah!
That's a good name.
Sorry, I clicked. I thought I had clicked back onto here.
And what this is going to do is...
Okay, so he's just got function after refill. Pass, okay.
This is going to cycle through everything on the grid and see if there's a match. And if there is a match, then it's going to trigger the appropriate timers. So for example, it'll trigger the destroy first. Yep, it'll trigger the destroy timer. And if there isn't a match, then it will reset the game back to move, if that makes any sense. So let's look through all the pieces here. We're going to say for I in width.
Ah, of course, the classic.
First, we're gonna check to see if that particular place isn't null. So if all pieces ij is not equal to null, then we're going to check for matches. And we already have a method that does that from way back when we were creating the board without a match. And that's match at. We need a row, a column, and a color. So I'm just going to pass in the row, the column, and the color. So I'm going to say if.
Another if?
Did I call it?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I did. We're going to use I as our row, J as our column, and then for our color, we're going to use all pieces I, J dot color. So if that's true, then we're going to trigger the destroy timer. So we're going to say destroy, oops, what did I call that thing up here? I thought I called it destroy timer. This is what happens when you go a week without looking at your project. Didn't I reference it up here? Oh, I just used get node. That's why. All right, cool. So I'm going to say get node, and the node I want to get
Okay, so
is, oh, I actually want to get it from my parent.
oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah.
Parent dot get node destroy timer. There we go.
Okay. Get parent.
Right, cool.
Okay, hold on.
So we'll start.
Hold on. I feel like I'm just following now to follow. Okay, so get parent. Get node. Oh, did I use the wrong bracket? I did. Destroy timer. Yeah, because there's the destroy timer.
Instruction cycle again. Now, if we're able to go through, oh, and the other thing I want to do is,
Wait, shouldn't he do dot start? Because the other ones he did dot start. Hold on.
there we go. Dot get node. Oh, I just used get node. That's why. All right, cool. So I'm going to say get node, and the node I want to get is
Every other time I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Parent.
He could get an error later saying
node,
that he didn't do the start.
Destroy timer. There we go. All right, cool. So we'll start that destruction cycle again. Now, if we're able to go through, oh, and the other thing I want to do is I want to break out of this loop. Break. So what's going to happen, I'm going to call this method after I refill my columns here. So in here, outside of the two for loops, but still in this.
Okay. He went to refill columns. That means I go up to spawn piece.
Refill columns, I'm going to call after refill. And then in after refill, I'm going to look through.
Which indent is this on? There's so many. Right here, after refill.
Every piece, I'm going to check to see if there are matches. If there are matches, then I'm going to call that destroy timer again, just like I do once I swap the pieces. Oh, I should do find matches first. Let's do that.
Oh.
Okay. Destroy timer.
Hold on. Oh, right here.
Dot start.
Oh, he did it. He fixed it.
That, I'm going to call find matches. Oops. Sorry about that.
I thought that was me for a second. That was him.
So after refill, looking at all of the columns, all the rows, checking the piece if it exists. If it does exist, we're going to say or check to see if there's a match there. If there is a match there, then we're going to find matches. We're going to get parent, get node, destroy timer, start, and then we're going to break out of.
Okay, we got to break. Because I'm about to break. Sorry, I did not know where that came from. Does it get matched? Not found in base self.
Actually, let's not do break. Let's do return to just get out of the whole method.
Oh, return. Okay, but why am I getting this error? Oh, I must have spelled it wrong. What did I spell it as? Aha! Math says. That's what I did. Okay.
So break would just get us out of the for loop. Return is going to get us out of the entire method. And then, if we're able to get through every piece on the board without getting kicked out, then we're going to make the state back to move. So we'll say state equals move. So let's see if I broke everything. Let's go to play here. All right, cool. I might need to speed this up just to play, just to see if I can get everything the way it's supposed to be, so that I can see, one of those combos triggered. But if I need to fast forward, I'll do that.
Oh, he did it. Okay, great.
Okay, cool.
All right, see if I can do it. Y'all ready for this? Okay. I'm gonna artificially set one up, obviously, to make it easier for us. How do we do that? That's a good question. Okay, we're gonna do this. I just need to make a match. Bring this yellow over. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. I want to do it again. Oh, it did it again, and I missed it because I didn't notice it. Oh, this will. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The triple. Yay! It works.
Did it right there. Let's try this. Cool. All right, nice. So, cool. We've got our little game loop set up here. Now, this kind of structure that we're putting in is something we're going to use as we go forward. So having this little state machine here is actually pretty good, because then in the future we can have a win state, a lose state, all kinds of other things that we can control using that state machine. And based on which state we're currently in, we can decide which part of the code is being activated or deactivated. So it's really like having
Sorry, I'm having a coffee fit. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. I don't know where that coughing fit came from.
One object turned into many objects. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter to find out when I post new videos. You can join me on Discord, where I've been chatting pretty much every day. And yeah, feel free to give me a like if you learned anything new. And have yourselves a wonderful day.
Wow.
All right,
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Okay, so sorry. So what we did was we created an enum. Can you give me a definition, please? Because like sometimes when you have the thing pop up and tell me what it is. Oh, see, it does it for preload, but what about enum? Wow. Wow, it does it for every color but red or white. Even gives me the yellow, but doesn't no pop up for the red stuff? Well, we learned that, so it's like a Boolean, but instead of having it true or false, we have it as wait and move. Hi, welcome on in. How you doing? Hello, hello. We have it as wait and move instead of often, not off and on, but true or false. I'm doing all right. I'm still having some coughing fits from lingering illness, but I am okay. We just finished a video, step 17? 16. Step 16 in this Make a Match 3 series that we're following. Yeah, step 16. Nope, step 15. We made a state loop, so that's what we're summarizing right now. So we made that state machine enum for our state, and then we added it. We added it into the input function. Where is it at? Where is it? Here we go, touch input. We have put it in, nope. Okay, let me just find state. Swap pieces. We put it into swap pieces. We put it in wait mode. And then it goes through the different states. So at the beginning of the game process, we have it in state as move. So we put it in wait once we do the swap pieces, and then it waits, and then we have it check to make sure if there's matches and whatnot. We're making a match 3 game, so think Bejeweled or Candy Crush. We're following, I think it should be pinned at the top of the chat if you want to follow along. We are following just a tutorial series to get familiar with Godot, because it's the first time, I'm not familiar with Godot all that much, but I'm learning and just doing fun stuff and making fun little tutorial games. I made a few tutorial games already, and this is the next one. But we're not going to complete it entirely, but in the new year, I want to try to make a game of my own from scratch without following a tutorial. So that's what we are doing currently. Hello, Tobias. The cat came to say hello. But yeah, so that's what we did. So that way, let me show what we have. Yeah, that's not it. Hold on. Match 3 game. And so we have it, so if multiple matches show up before, after things collapse, it will trigger more thingies. My words are failing me today. But yeah, so that's where we're at currently. Down, down, down by the river. Okay, so now we're on to part 16, swapping pieces back. So I guess this is now going to, instead of being able to just free move things around, it's now going to force the pieces to go back. Hi, Bubby. So I'm pretty sure there are some match 3 games that allow you to fly pieces around. But in those games, I believe they add like a move counter, so so it limits your moves and stuff like that. But here we go.
Today, we're going to make it so that if we move 2 pieces that don't make a match, they're going to swap back nice and neatly like that and not interfere with anything else we've done. So, let's dive.
Oh, no, mute the chat. I'm so used to using Chrome. I clicked on the down thing and it muted the tab. This guy uses DMCA music. I can forget every time.
Off last time, we're able to swap our pieces. We have a nice little game loop that gets created from that, where new pieces that fall in could possibly make a match, or pieces that fall could make a match with other pieces that were on the board. And if that happens, it keeps finding those matches, collapsing the columns, bringing new pieces in, not letting us move anything until everything has settled itself. So it gives us a nice little game loop that we can work with. Now, what we want to do today is we want to make it so that if we swap 2 pieces that don't make a match, we want them to move back. So let's dive right into that.
Let's go.
Right away, let me go out of distraction-free mode just so everybody can see where I'm at. I'm in my game window script. I'm going to go to my grid script.
Grid script already here, bro. I never left.
Distraction-free mode. And what I want to do here is I want to first store a few variables.
More variables. Never have enough variables.
And actually, let me write out kind of a little skeleton of a code so that we know what variables I want to store.
Oh, he's like collapsed a lot of his functions. I'm going to do that too. I'm just going to be like, yeah, I'm collapse some functions. Especially the big ugly ones. Hide them away. Don't let people who are anti-nesting see these. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. Get rid of it. I have a feeling we're going to need this. I'm going to leave that out. Okay.
So I'm going to put this next to swap pieces here.
Ah, perfect. See?
And I'm going to call this function.
Oh.
We'll call it.
Hold on. Okay, we don't want all that. Thank you.
Swap back. And this isn't going to take any arguments.
Hey, Kat, welcome in. How you doing? It is going. So far, we've added a state machine that will not allow you, after you make a match, it won't allow you to make another match until it has checked to make sure if any other matches got created when the new pieces came in. Everything fell and new pieces came in. That's where we're at right now. And currently we are now coding for if you make a move and it doesn't make a match, it'll send the pieces back. That's what we're currently doing right now.
I'm just going to use some comments. So what I want to do is I want to move the previously swapped pieces back to the previous place. So that's pretty simple. Now,
okay.
If I move them back, the other thing I'm going to want to do is change the game state. So I'm going to say state, let's just use state equals move. Okay, so in order to move these pieces back, I'm going to need to store some information. First, I'm going to need to know what the 2 pieces were, so I can check to make sure that they still exist, because if they are already deleted, then I don't need to worry about swapping anything back, because one or both of them was already taken from the board. So I need to have a variable that can store the previously moved 2 pieces. Second, I need to have a variable that can tell me the column and row of the previous move, and then also the direction of the previous move. And we're going to need one more variable than that, but we'll talk about that in just a second here. So I'm going to go up here to where my global variables are.
He said a lot of things, and I'm scared. Ah, shoot. All right, global variables.
And I'm going to add some of that in. So Might as well put it here next to my current pieces. Put a comment here. We'll call this swap back variables. So variables that are needed to swap back. I'm going to call the first one variable piece1, and I'm going to default it to null to start.
Ooh.
Second one I'm going to call piece2, and I'm going to default that to null as well. Then I need to have that column and row, and rather than store that as two separate variables, I'm going to store it as a vector2.
Vector2.
So I'm going to call that var. We'll call that
I like vector2.
last place, and that's going to be equal to a vector2 0 0. I need to have the
0
direction
0.
as well. So we'll call this var last direction. I'm going to set that equal to vector2 0 0. Okay, so we're storing all that information here. Now, what I want to do with that is once I swap pieces, I then call find matches. Find matches then.
Okay, hold on. Going to find matches. All right. Ah, this thing is so ugly.
Checks the entire board for matches. I really want to come back and revisit this. I'll do that once we get the core functionality.
Even he is like, yo.
We'll refactor. Then it starts a destroy timer. When the destroy timer goes off, then we call destroy matches, or destroy matched. And destroy match goes through everything and checks to see if there are pieces that are matched, and then it calls collapse columns after it destroys the piece. Now, what we want to do, or I guess what we can do, this is what I decided to do. So I'm going to put a little teeny tiny local variable in here that is going to tell whether or not there was something matched. So we'll call this variable like was matched, and I'll default that.
Wait, what? Why are you doing this?
Teeny tiny local variable in here.
Hold on.
After it destroys the piece. Now, what we want to do, or I guess what we can do, this is what I decided to do. So I'm going to put a little teeny tiny local variable in here that is going to tell whether or not there was something matched. So we'll call this variable like was matched, and I'll default that to false. I don't need to default it to false because Booleans default to false anyway, but it's no big deal.
It's not a bad habit to get into. Okay, so destroy matched. So variable var matched.
Now we're going to check width height, and we're going to check all the pieces, and if we find one that's matched, I want to say was matched equals true. So that means that I now know if something was true. Now after I get out of all of these for loops and the two if loops as well, so right above get parent, just one indent level over, I only want to do the collapse timer if there was a piece that was matched. So we'll say if was matched, then I'll do this get parent get node. If there wasn't a piece that was matched, then what I want to do instead, so else, I want to do that swap back. And
I understand now what he's doing. He added the extra local variable to track it, yeah, if something was matched, and if it wasn't, then it's going to trigger the swap back. I understand now.
Method right up here. So else I'm going to do swap back. Now, just to prove this is going to work, in my swap back, I'm going to add a little teeny tiny print. So I'm going to say print no match.
Oh, okay. Function swap back. Swap back. Where did I put it? Did I even put it somewhere? Oh, it's right here. Print. No match. No caps. Did I do it wrong? Yeah, I did. No caps.
Okay. So let's play.
Okay, hold on. Save. I want to see it before he sees it. Hold on. I want to do it before he does. Y'all can't see. There we go. All right. So you can see over where my debugger output is there. Okay, we're switch two pieces. See if no match. No caps. No caps. It worked.
And I'm going to swap two pieces that don't make a match. And I don't have my output up and running, so no match. There we go. Didn't do anything with it, but it knew that there wasn't a match. So now
we gotta type all the
this little debug
stuff to make it go
and
bad.
let's actually have this function do some stuff. So we want to move the previously swapped pieces back to their places. So we could duplicate all of this swap pieces code, but we don't need to do that. We can just use that method. So I want to do...
Wait, what did he say? What did you say?
Pieces back to their places. So we could duplicate all of this swap pieces code, but we don't need to do that. We can just use that method. So
why don't we need to do that? Why don't we need to do that? Just copy and paste. You've done it before. I've done it before. Why can't we just copy and paste? Hold on, let me see
swap.
What he does.
First I want to check to make sure that those two pieces aren't null. So if piece 1 is not null.
Oh, I understand why we can't just copy paste, because we have different variables because we changed the names.
Is not null. Then I'm going to swap them back. So swap pieces, and for the column I'm going to use last place.x, row is last place.y, and then the direction is going to be last direction. And it seems like this should be fine. The issue though is it's not going to be fine. And let's actually indent this state equals move too, because well, no,
it's gonna be wrong
there. Okay, cool. So let's try this out now. If I hit play,
oh, he's just testing it out. Okay,
pieces that don't match. Uh-oh. Ah, it's because I never stored the information.
Yeah, you didn't store
piece 1 and piece 2
it's fine.
So let's do that. I'm going to make another teeny tiny method here. I'll call this function store info.
Another function.
And this isn't going to take, well, yeah, this is going to need some arguments. So this is going to store the pieces that we move and the column and row and direction. So this is going to need to know a first piece, an other piece, we'll call it place, and a direction. I want to avoid using the same names I use for the global variables for these. So I don't want to use piece 1, piece 2, last place, or last direction.
But didn't you do... So he just said he doesn't want to use the same names as the global variables. But isn't he doing that? Oh no, he's not, because those are local variables. His swap pieces are local variables. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, these are local variables. That's why. Okay.
Okay if I double up on the local variables, but I don't want to double...
He just... I thought I was doing well just sitting and watching and taking in what he was doing for a while, and then I pause and make a statement, and then I continue, and he justifies that exact same statement that I just mentioned. So I'm like, dude, I can never wait long enough. Okay.
Up on global variables, because then I'll override them. Okay, sorry about that weird cut. So here's what we want to do as far as our
function. I'm going to quickly catch up to where he's at. So swap back. Right now, he's got if piece 1 does not equal null, and that's a global variable that we just made. Stop yelling at me! I just started typing! If piece 2 does not equal null, colon, and swap pieces last place dot x last place dot y last direction. Okay. Why are you still getting mad at me? Expecting closing. Am I missing? I have a closing. $22.53. Why? Oh, dang it. And then move. No, leave that there. He wants me to leave that there. What do you mean? Unindented doesn't match the previous? Because he doesn't want me there. Mr. Taft, they're getting mad at me. Why? What do you mean? It's all mad at me. It's just all mad at me. Oh, it's because this is so indented. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nesting. Now you see why people get mad at it. Okay. Okay, so these are the global. I got confused at first with this was, but swap pieces needs a column, row, and direction, and it's calling on last piece. First, last piece X, last piece Y, last direction to put into that to do the thingy. Cool.
Store info go.
Oh crap! I have to make the other function. Hold on. Function. Store info. Excuse me. Last place. Other. Nope. Last piece. First piece. Gosh. First piece. Other. Piece. Place. Direction. Pass. Why did it not indent it? Because I clicked. I mean, I pressed the button for the colon.
So we're going to store our piece 1. We're going to make that equal to the first piece. So piece 1 equals first piece. And then we're going to make piece
Okay, no, I was trying to figure. I'm like, why is that happening? It's because, okay. I understand. I was confused, but now I'm less confused. These are just the names. It's like, it's so weird. Like, with swap pieces, column, row, and direction, right? But then when we call swap pieces, we're using completely different names, but they're different variables that are subbing in for what these arguments are. The names are different from the arguments. And so I'm looking at this, I'm like, how? What he's typing right now, because he's making piece 1 equal to first piece. And I'm like, how is that possible? The variable, blah, 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 blah. Nah, it's just what it's called, the argument's called. Sure, it's doubled up on this, can be a little confusing, but okay, I get it. The piece 1 equal to first piece. And we have to call on the store information function to get those numbers in there.
2 equal to the other piece. And then we're going to make our last place equal to place. And then we're going to make last direction equal to direction. Okay. Now we need to actually store that information somewhere. We've just made the function, we need to actually call it. And we're going to call it inside the swap pieces method after we check to make sure that both pieces aren't null. So we'll do store info, and we want to store, first piece, other piece. We want to store column row as a vector2, so we're going to do vector2 column row, and then we want to store the direction. All right, so what that's going to do is store that information, which means that now when we call swap back, those two things won't be null. So let's get out of distraction-free mode so we can see the output and give it a try. So I'm going to swap two pieces I know for sure won't make a match.
Oh!
All right, so that's the issue that I was thinking was going to happen. So let's talk about it.
Let me show you what's probably going to happen to us too. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Okay, we're going to move two pieces that are not going to make a match. You ready? And it just swaps forever! It swaps forever! Funny.
Exactly what that
Some
is.
glitches can be funny.
So in our logic here, we swap the pieces. It goes to find matches. Find matches runs. It starts the destroy timer. The destroy timer goes off. Destroy matched runs. If it doesn't find any matches, it's going to call swap back, which means that swap back is going to move the pieces back to where they are and put us back in the move state. But when it moves the pieces back to where they are, it runs find matches again.
It runs
so
faster.
We don't want to always run find matches. We want to only run find matches if there wasn't.
Gotta add another if statement.
Or sorry, if there. Yeah, we don't want to run find matches if there wasn't a match on the board previously. So we're going to create a little boolean for this. So up here we have swap back variables. I'm going to add another little variable here.
Has anybody named their kid Boolean? Is that a thing? It's like Julian, but Boolean.
I'm going to call this var move checked, and I'm going to default it to false. So I only want to go find matches if move checked is false. So if not...
Hold on a second. How did these link up? Could I just use any other variable and use wait move? Interesting. I just thought of that. I was like, anyways, I don't want to worry about that right now.
Move checked. Then I want to find matches. Now, that means that I have to manipulate this move checked variable. So, in my...
Hold on. Hold on! I didn't finish! If move checked. If it's not checked, so if it's false, then we run the find matches
variable. So, in my destroy matches, where I'm actually checking to see if there are moves, I'm going to set it to be true. And I'm going to do that right before I do this if is what.
Hold on. Destroy matches. There we go.
It's matched. So I'm going to say move, not move. That's what I called it, right? Move, yeah. Good Lord. Checked equals true. So that means we checked the move. And then where we swap back, when we set our state back to move, we're going to say move checked equals false. Okay, so let's try this out now.
Okay, I guess we didn't have to do an if statement. I guess, yeah. So my first initial thought was more if statements, but Booleans. Booleans are where it's at. They make you have to do less nesting.
Here. Let's hit play. Let's swap two pieces that don't make a match. They move back.
All right, let's try it out ourselves. All right. Let's not make a match. Dick. And I'm gonna make a match. Some matches. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It broke. Uh-oh, does he find
Two
that?
pieces that do make a match. Everything else works exactly like it should. Oh,
Nope.
except that didn't. What did I do?
What did we do?
Move checked was false. Okay, 1 second.
Okay, I'm so happy he got the same error as me.
Okay, so what I forgot to do after we set move check true.
Okay, hold on, he's in destroyed matches. Destroyed match. Here we go.
If it wasn't a match, then move check gets set back to false. But I never set it back to false if there was a match.
Oh.
So what I want to do is just here in my after refill method, right after I do state equals move, I'm going to say move checked equals false, because we wouldn't have checked the move we haven't made yet. So let's try this out. Let's give it a play. All right, swap two pieces that don't make a match. They swap back. And then let's just play for just a hot minute here. Make sure that everything's going to work like it should.
Okay, cool. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. I wish it recaptured properly. That's so annoying. Okay. All right, make a match. Make a match. Move one that doesn't make a match. Goes back, make a match. Oh, yeah, and I even tried to click while it was still checking, while it was in wait mode. Wait, I am no stranger to wait mode. Hey, it's working! I'm a gamer. I'm a dever. I'm a dever. Whoa, it's still going. Whoa, whoa. Dick. Gaming. Deving.
All right, cool. I haven't had any combos yet. Oh, there we go. There's a combo. All right, and let's try swapping two pieces that don't make a match again. All right, cool. Two pieces that do. All right. So now we get to start to do some fun stuff, some board layout stuff. So the next lesson we're going to go over is how to add blank spaces to your board to make it a little more interesting to look at. After that, we're going to talk about an equivalent to the jelly tiles, so that you can, break those tiles when you make a match underneath them. Then we'll do concrete. Then we'll do chocolate, and then we'll move on
he's just
to
basically
just stuff. So
redo.
if
Because
you have
it
any
does say
questions,
in
feel free
brackets
to
like
ask
make a
them
game
in
like
the
Candy Crush.
description
So
down
he's
below.
just
You can
using
follow me
Candy
on
Crush
Twitter
as
to
his
find out
main
when I post
reference.
a new video. You can join my Discord.
Whoa! Oh, using Game Master. I was like, I scrolled down and I saw by the same creator, Mr. Taft creates make a match 3 game like Candy Crush 2019 edition, and I was like, why did I not see this? But it's using Game Maker. And we're not doing Game Maker.
Where I'm chatting pretty much every day. And yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So we've got the basics of a match 3. Like, we got all the elements, really. Go back up. And so, let me look at the... Oh, you guys can't see. Let me look at the rest of the playlist here. Okay, so it goes empty spaces, jelly pieces, refactoring, licorice pieces, icing tiles, chocolate part 1, part 2, bomb setup, bombs continued, color, column and row bombs, bug fixing, scalable UI. That looks, the word scalable looks so weird. It looks like scalable, but scalable. Score UI. I wouldn't mind doing that actually. Because, like, I don't want to go through every single one of these. Really? Like, a lot of this is just like bells and whistles, which is fine. But I'm, trying to learn, like, I don't want bells and whistles right now. Part of me wants to move on. Would today be the right day to do it? Would today be the right day to start making my own game from scratch without using any not without following a tutorial strictly? Would be today be the day we begin experimenting and crying in the club? I mean, I'm feeling kind of hype about it, maybe. So it's either I do the score UI or I start working on my own game from scratch, which terrifies me. I don't know where to start. I think I would start not obviously, start with like just like the visual setup, because that seems to be the common theme with using Godot, is you first set up the layout. But hey, I learned best by doing, so I guess would probably be the time. Do I want to start it today though? I don't know. I'm gonna take a 10-minute a 10-minute break. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break and grab a snack and rehydrate and think about what I want to do next. Yeah, but this is exciting because color bombs, making vector art, creating mobile menus, animated menus, particle effects, animated, making a game over screen, end game conditions. Ooh. Goal UI, more bug fixes, detecting deadlock. Hey, the idea of starting something new and is always yay, new shiny thing. It always makes my brain happy. So maybe you will. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Everyone get up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, take your meds if you got them, and we will be back in 10 minutes. BRB. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm thinking and debating. So I don't think we'll start the new project today. We'll start it next week. So that way I can, over the course of the week, draw out like on a piece of paper what I want it to visually look like, and then we can start the stream with that as the first step for how we want it to look visually. Set up the areas, the play areas. Similar like how we did this where we like, well, his we just did an image, but like with the snake game or the tic-tac-toe, follow those similar steps to making the play area of the game. Play area of the game. My sentence is, ooh. Like, I've already, but like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this today though. Because my brain is already giving me the happy chemicals of like, you've completed something. And I'm like kind of like feeling a little relieved and like feeling like I'm already moving on. And I'm like, no. That might be where I'm at. So I'm debating whether or not to maybe we could play something. I don't know. I don't want to make any promises. But like I mean we're here. What else do you do, right? We're here to stream, we're here to play games or make games. We can play this game. You know, I think I at least want to add like a score. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know now. And I just want to end stream. I just keep going. I just make another. I just follow another video. I think we just follow another tutorial. I'm feeling good. So I didn't grab anything to eat. I didn't even munch on chips on the break. Hold on, let me have a few chips. I'm gonna mute so that way I don't hurt your ears. These are kettle chips and they're so freaking loud. I think I also might just be getting the sorry, these are spicy. I feel like my sinus is cleared up as well. So it could be hitting that high. You ever get sick and then when you're feeling better, you just feel like, oh my gosh, the relief. The relief, immaculate. Okay, I think I'm gonna follow one more video. Which video do we want to do? What does he mean by empty space? Let me look at. Oh. Yeah, something happened. Like, I noticed that the music stopped while I was on break. Don't know what happened. But, like everything froze up.
Hey there, welcome back.
Oh, making a, ooh!
So today, we're going to be adding these blank spaces into our board here. So, you can break out a piece of graph paper and make some really interesting looking designs. So let's dive right in and get that started.
It's an 11-minute video. What do we do?
So let's dive right in and get that started.
You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's make fun shapes. Let's make fun shapes. These are kettle chips and they're so loud. Okay, sorry. Okay. No, every time. Every time.
So where we left off
Okay.
last time, we have our game where if we swap two pieces and it's not a match, they swap back. And we can still swap to make matches anywhere on the board. Um, Columns collapse, they refill. They automatically detect matches, collapse and refill again until there's no more matches on the board. So what we're going to do today is start adding some of what I call the fun stuff.
The
One of the
fun
things that makes
stuff.
Candy Crush really interesting is almost none of the boards are just flat rectangles like this. Instead, what you get are these blank spaces that make the board kind of turn into these patterns or allow for some really interesting twists to the regular old match 3 formula. And that's what we're going to be adding today. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is go into our grid script here.
Already
And
there,
the main
bro.
idea behind this, let me actually play this again just so I can show you. The main idea behind this is that we want to have something that holds information about which of these spots we want to be empty. So we're going to need to have an array of vector 2 objects. And each of those vector 2 objects is going to represent an empty spot on the board. So for example, if I made an array.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm already kind of checked out. I'm already kind of checked out. We've accomplished. We did 2 videos today. We technically it's complete, and I'm ready to move on to a new project. Teehee. So I don't think I'll be able to follow another tutorial and intake it. So, but I do want to. Do you want to play something? Yeah, let's play something. What do we want to play? What do we want to switch to? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do I have that I can just pick up? What do I want to play on stream? The only thing I could think of is Marvel Rivals, but I don't think we want to play that on stream. Let me look at my next section. What do I have? I do have to play it. That's not gonna be afraid about people coming in and spoiling crap. You know what? I've been meaning to replay this from the beginning because I started playing it at my partner's account, and I don't have it on this account, and everything got jank. So let's play Tactical Breach Wizards, because why the frick not? Tactical fun. Alright. It is a fun game. I've played like a good, I think I got the 3rd character, the Necro Healer or whatever she's called. Hold on, I need to change. I need to change everything on YouTube. Hold on. No, don't end. Don't end. I need to edit. How do I edit? My God. Oh, stream settings. It's right there. It's happening. Change to tact wizards. Necromantic, that's what it is. Ooh, player made optional stuff. That's cool. Okay. I'm gonna change the title on YouTube. Deving is done. Practical. Alright. I didn't want to do that yet, but it's fine. You know, there's like a few phrases that I say all the time. Like, that's fine. It's fine. Say that a lot. Oh! It captured the game audio. Wow. Hold on. Data cap. Oh! Hold on. They say when a wizard dies, their soul is unleashed in the form of an anonymous analytical report. We'd like to know if that happens a lot. Okay, how's the audio seems to be happening? I don't know. Okay, and it's supposed to dither too, so when is that what it's called, dithering? Like when I talk, it lowers itself? Okay. I can play this with... Whoa. Did I play this with controller when I played before? I don't remember. We'll find out. Everything's set up, everything was good. Stream is showing that I'm playing this on Twitch, on YouTube. Yes, good. Hello, Merle, welcome on in. How you doing? It's called ducking. That's what it is. What's dithering? I don't remember. All right, starting new game. You can change, customize this. Easier. Oh. That is very sensitive. Limited default. Oh, hold on. The Joe Dasa straight a few years ago. WizTac, this is Mage. Oh, this is Mage Actual. Oh, we're in position. Suppression Hex is online. Trauma control charms up. Breach glyphs are hot. Dithering is adding white noise to balance any distortions. Ah. Alright, Zan. What's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 spring acolytes, softwood, silenced, Mac 10s. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. If you're going to get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Left you the easy one, Zan. Wow, patronizing. Select your 3-bolt burst. Oh, I want to do this in mouse. I don't remember how I played this before, because I don't remember. Foresight is telling me to buy Mackie instead? What's that? Like Big Mackie? I can do this. This is fine. I've done this. Okay, the control is fine. Alright, got it. Alright, what am I doing? I need to move and shoot you. Is it telling me where to move? I think we're tutorializing right now. Move team members here to complete the objective. I can kill you for... Wait, oh wait, hold on. Back up. Rewind. I can just shoot you, yeah? Oh yeah, select your... It's at the top. The tutorial's at the top. Select your 3-bolt burst ability, then issue order on the enemy to shoot them. Yeah. Bye! You got... What's it called when you kick somebody out the window? Fenestrated or something? Find your laptop. Use laptop ability. Oh, no, go back! Dang it! I clicked the rewind. I didn't mean to do that. Defenestration. Hello, Ark. Welcome on in. How you doing? I've heard you here in this game a lot. Yes, isn't it part like of a trilogy called the Defenestration trilogy? Objective complete. Proceed. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a druid mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? You know, I don't ask these kinds of questions, Anne. And you know I sleep better than you. You don't care who we're extracting? You're good with using force in Midland waters? I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. You don't care who we're extracting? Young adult male. What do you want? His dating profile? You can ask him if he likes long walks on the beach after we stop the bomb flaying him with the barrel cactus. You're good with using force in Midland waters? Go in quick and clean like I taught you. And they'll never know who hit him. I'm having a tough time reading. Wow. Yeah, it's jokingly called the Defenestration trilogy because you chuck people out of windows in all the games. I had never heard of Defenestration. Oh my god, it's not a word anymore. Trilogy, but apparently it is a thing. Yeah, it is a thing. Gunpoint and Heat signature are two other Defenestration trilogy games. Cool. I feel like that didn't address the substance of my question, but I guess it's not the time. I guess we're I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Right, now, so what's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs, and an elder shrub lord. Good for 3? Good for 4, but I'll let you use it. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Okay. Move to the left. Moving. I'm in tutorial mode right now. Shoot the enemy you can't take cover from. Okay, so it's this guy. Hi! Get defenestrated! Use the take cover ability, or you'll be shot at the end of your turn. This gains a minute. Can I do this and this? I can. Perfect. End turn to commit everything. Knock out all enemies. 1 left. Use the laptop to open security door. Already done, bruv! Already done! I can sight. Okay, well, I'm gonna just triple burst. I'm gonna triple burst, yeah? Once you secure the room, movement is unlimited. Gaudy. Oh, objective complete. Just hit done. Ow! I just need the desk. Alright, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak. And a ghillie suit. The great oak is wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? It is, yeah. Let's get in there and kill it. Reach! Oh, wait. Okay. Oh! 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 This guide is only shown on this level. Drink in that sweet tutorialization while you can. You are here. The action phase. Your team moves and shoots. You can freely rewind. 4C phase. Enemies attack. If none have valid plans, we skip this phase. You can't take further actions, but you can still rewind. Enemy turn. Enemies move and make new plans. They do not attack yet. You can no longer rewind. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. There's still one guy here. I'm gonna move. Can I shoot him from here? I can't. Okay, well, I'm gonna move here. Now I can. Oh. Defenestration! Pop, pop. Oh, wait, isn't. Oh, this is a warning that they're gonna come through. Right? Okay, I'm gonna enter. Okay, I can take cover. Take cover. Enter. You can't rewind after clicking. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it didn't matter. Okay. I'ma shoot ya! Oh. Oh! What a shrub lord. Okay. Right now he's shooting her. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight, you tell me. Nah, nope. You can always rewind all the way back to the start of your turn. Try it now. Oh! Move close enough to the shrub lord that he targets you instead. Alright, I'll take the hit. But you owe me a mending vial after this. Foresee the outcome. Oh, I get shot out a window! Oh! I didn't realize that was a window! I thought that was a door! Foresight. Okay. Perfect, enter. Almost done. That wasn't a window, that was just a door. He was just pushing me out into the hallway. I would have been fine. I would have been fine. Alright, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they've got him bound and bagged. I don't like it. I don't like this. I bet he's not a fan either. Wanna actually extract him, or should we sit around wringing our hands about it for another 5 years? Sorry, if I wasted 2 seconds foreseeing 80 different ways this hostage distraction could end with one or all of us dead. Well, if any of your melodramatic fantasies come true, you know your orders. The asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you'd do it. Did you just admit you fail? Are you okay? Liv, are you okay? It's just indulging your insecurities, and stop clutching your crystals. Gonna breach this year? What the hell? You only have time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. Try saving the hostage, see if they if Liv can survive. Okay, so if I go here. Two. Damn it, where did that thing take her? Fine. If I go over here, can I? Ah, that's not what I meant. Move back here. Yeah. Try shooting the hostage. I'm not gonna shoot the hostage. No! Bug. Can't see shit. Tell me you saved the asset. You're just foreseeing it. It doesn't actually happen. I know! Shit, I can't save them both. The hostage must survive. The asset is the key. Are you trying to also tell me that it's... Hold on. Ah, achievement. Well, they weren't expecting that. But I'm not sure it helped. I got an achievement. You happy? Alright. Shoot you. Have to choose. Oh, yeah, that's all. Shit. I think this is the only call. Oh gosh. Okay, move next to the hostage and use blink out to extract them. I will move here. Vesker to I almost said Viztech. Viztech. Vesker to Viztech. Requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. It's a little using the a little glitchy using the. That's fine. It's fine. See, I say it's fine so much. When editing the crochet video, my gosh. Tactical breach wizards! Also, how is the game audio balance? Like, please tell me, how is it? With my voice, like, how is it? Like, I turned it down, but I just want to know. Audio's good in my opinion, balance is good. Sit. Oh man, I know I gave the police a funny voice when I played this before, like this part before. So tell me. So let me get this straight. A notorious Druid Mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. Oh, I keep wanting to press X, but you have to push the down on the D-pad. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. I can't do that. I can't keep doing that. And the first person, yeah. Jen Kellen, P.I. That's me. Did you have a question? Being near the locations. That's me. That's me. Did you have a question? What is it gonna take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing person's case we investigate? I mean, you could try finding the people. I genuinely didn't know you were looking for Wexler. His sister said you ignored her. Then I hope you've learned your lesson about getting your information from oh my god! From hysterical civilians with a personal connection to the case. And here I was thinking you'd been dismissive. I try not to learn anything if I can help. And here I was thinking you'd be Alright, so you hear a shot, you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves. And a gun. No, you put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets? It was more about her not getting the gun. I tried not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. It's actually more dangerous. Yeah, right? A gun! It's a freaking gun, dude! It's actually more dangerous than anything I can get. And what happened? Got there first. Ah! She got there first. I'm dead now. Helen. I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys show up with the fucking traffic warlock. The traffic warlock! He sighs. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It could have cost me more to get that discanted than I got paid for this whole job. Lucky for you, backed up, and it's not worth the time to prosecute you any of this. Prosecute me? But next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. You unhex my car, please. I'm not insured for temporal curses. You'll have to take that up with Craft and Arcana Control. Did you get her? We have someone matching that description in custody. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen, you can't. You're a PI. A provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine, you're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Hey, did you know your station is on fire? What?
You're too late to stop me.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, you're not Zan Vesker, Navy SEAL? Navy Seer?
No, my name's Jen.
Is Zan here?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years.
Ah, well, prepare to burn.
Oh, no thanks. Defenestrate the Pyromancer. Alright, we have abilities. We have what's called a static blast. A blast of electric energy that pushes the enemy, but no damage. Knockback 2, sick. We're gonna go here. Bye, bitch. Penetrate. Oh, just penetrate. Verb. 1. Throw out of a window. And I don't have to. Oh! Zone 1 of 6. Clear. Efficient. Clean. Defenestrations 1. Love it. It's Zan! Zan? I was just talking about you. Jen? Oh, I gotta get better. Jen? What are you doing here? Solving a mystery? How about you? Being arrested. Remind me? It's a list at this point. And they got part of the team raiding the station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock, I remember. That's enough. On your knees. Now. Okay. Saves the end this turn. Read the description for your chain bolt ability. Woo! Alright, I remember liking the chain. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path shown, knocking each target back in the direction. I'm gonna do 1, and I'm gonna do 2. Beauty. Woo! Thanks. Sorry it came to that. One of those guys kinda had it coming. And the others? Didn't know them, but they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. Laptop. See, it's so glitchy. It's so glitchy. Done. 2 of 6. Complete. Turns, hostiles. Penetration. Done. So, how have you been? Terrible, thanks. Not bad in any ways we have time to get into. Not bad in any ways we have time to get into. How about you? What have you been up to? The team casting way through the station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She's the one that got kidnapped, right? She might be the most dangerous person in the world, on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that. Oh my gosh, I'm using the touchpad on my PS4 controller. That's so cool. He was your teammate in the first mission. Yeah. I have some follow-ups. Cool. Listen, the three guys, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues. So we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here by the life. What are we gonna see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer, tough. I suggest we try to put them through a window. Can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen. I want to try throwing this problem through, though. Maybe not, but we owe it to ourselves to try! Oh my god, it is so hard. But we owe ourselves to try. Yeah, it actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot. Ready? Reach! Okay. Are you using left stick for the D-pad to move the menu? The D-pad. Because the D-pad is so nice. I don't have to move the left stick all the way up here to do it. Weird, so it's sensitive and finicky like that. It is! Okay. So you can reposition wizards at the start of a level, use the redeploy, move Zan to the peach position, the other door. Oh, rewind. Oh, redeploy this one. Redeploy. Knock out all enemies. Is that what we were supposed to? Yeah, because we're defenestrating. How do I switch? How do I switch? Oh, I just click on it. Okay. Bye. Done. Probably play this first level. Call it. I mean, this whole first chapter? Act? Alright, so what does your former CO have against the Rushwater PD? I don't know. Getting into that accent is hard. I don't know. With certain words? What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who was the fire guy I ran into earlier? Yes, after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right, maybe we'll stick to Liv. Working for? Reactor. Great, and what's their objective? I don't know. And how long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. Zan. I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before. You need someone with an investigative skill. With investigative skills. Someone whose career is in temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing, I'm broke. That's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files. Files, right. Zan! I'll make some! Never mind, what's up next? Another enforcer and bad news, no windows. Well, that rules out every strategy I know. Well, that rules out every strategy I know. See, it's not a comprehensive life plan. Don't worry, I've got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use... I just use that all the time. It's a time thing. We've got to set it up in an empty space and hope they walk into it. Hi. It's an amethyst jacketed time crystal. It exists in all places along with trajectory simultaneously. So when you touch it, it's like getting shot in the past, present, grand, fourth time phase mortals can't perceive. That makes you fall down. Makes sense. Reach? Reach! New ability. Ah! New ability! Overwatch. Okay. So we gotta make him come towards us. The only place we can breach? The only place we can from? Oh, and I gotta cough really. God, I'm dying. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, read and use it to set up a trap. I'm a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into. Aim in a direction with no enemies ahead. Prepare a shot in the future. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross the line. You can't aim when... Okay, so if I were to switch to you. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have her go here. He's gonna run at me. Switch to you. You set up the predictive bolt. Nice. Oh my gosh, reinforcements. It told me to do that. Should put a ward on that door. Oh, I can go here. And then have predictable here. Sick. Can you get there? Yeah, you can. I moved Jen there because I wanted to try to get it as close as possible. Seal the door. Oh, shooting them into the predicted shot. Oh, okay, yeah. That is also something you can do. Sealing a door is a free action. You don't need to seal doors. I don't know any of that. No computer in here. No other objective. Done. Oh my god. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I've flipped it. Inspiring. Okay. Knock out all enemies. Use the laptop to open the security door. So, chain bolt. How much is a knockback? Back 2. Okay, if I were to breach... It doesn't kill you. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold the phone. I went too far back. No, oh my god, I'm pressing the wrong things. Okay, you're out of range of it. No, hold on. Oh, it automatically chooses where it goes. Interesting, okay. Interesting. So if I were to do... Okay. 3, Chain. Chain! Chain! My god. Oh, and then it... Oh, and then I could choose. Okay. Back up. Back up. What do you do? You have a 3-bolt thing. You could always take cover. Okay, I'm gonna breach. You. You're gonna come through. Oh, I can do... Oh! Rewind. You're in Overwatch? Oh, that's what the yellow means. Oh, my gosh. It's right there. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I know what I'm doing. You're gonna breach. You are going to... chain bolt. Didn't actually physically select that, but that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I'm gonna go here. Take cover. Pull you out. Come here. I'm gonna predictive shot this way. Nice. To the laptop. I hate how finicky this is. Done. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, this is... Ooh, sorry. Alright, this is... RCPD? Raccoon City PD? Are we in Raccoon City? That was really loud. Are we in Raccoon City? Hold on. Or is it just RPD? Alright, this is it. And click back to the game. The way out. It's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of this. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. It's been It's been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we can leave. You know, we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while it's simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time? Who gave them that power? Like, who gave Liv that power? I'll be honest, I did forget 30 to 40% of that, but we're here now. So where are we headed? This office leads to the holding cells where there's someone there I need to talk to. You're working a case now? Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months. And 2 of them couldn't pay. Kieran Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever. And today I found him 10 seconds after he was shot in the head by a doctor. Yeah, I'm gonna continue ranting. I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid. But I've got one last chance to find out why he died before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I am going to lose my mind. My God. I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did. Inside of an hour. Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far. But I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got your back. Thanks. What are we about to walk into? A mess. You ready? No, but that's not gonna change. Breach? Breach. Alright, knock out all enemies. Seal all reinforcement doors. Use a laptop, yeah. Let's rethink about where we're gonna breach. I'm gonna have her redeploy here. Hello. He's still alive. And that's a wall, so that's a wall, so he's not gonna be able to see. What if I actually have him swap? Hold on. You go here. And then you redeploy here. Ah la la! Does this push you? I can't shoot him. Can't shoot you yet. I'd have to move. Oh, it only does 1 damage? Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. I got this. I got this. Okay, we're gonna redo, rewind, everything. Okay. I can use the bumpers! Okay, well, back to you. Alright, Jen, you're gonna breach. You're gonna move in. And you're gonna defend it. Okay. You're gonna reach. Gonna run in. You're gonna kill one of them. And you're gonna take cover. Oh! Okay, you're gonna kill him. Then you're gonna predict a bolt. I can't shoot him. I can shoot you now. It sends you that way. Whoa, hold on. What happened? Chain bolt. Chain bolt doesn't do... Okay, well, I'm not gonna... die. Take cover. Enter. No, I should have... It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna move here. Seal the door. You won't take damage. May not be the smartest idea. Hold on. Laptop. It can't take cover. Cause like, yeah, it gets shot. I feel like I made some errors along the way. It's fine, I could just have them come out. We can just... Hold on, what if? That moves you too bad. You know what? Oh, oh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have him move here. Okay, and I'm gonna have Jen. Wait. Oh my god. I don't know why I didn't see this before. I see it now. I see it now. Okay, hold on. I see the Matrix now. Okay. Alright, chain bolt. Get you, get you. I'm gonna move you here. Seal the door. And take cover just for, you know. It's Zan, the man. Are you gonna be able to do 2 damage? No, you do 1 and move. Okay, then I'm gonna... Hold on. I keep pressing the circle to go here. And then... Well, burst. Take cover. Oh, why didn't you win cover? Cover. Alright, enter. Alright, and then I kill it. I'm just gonna use the left stick because... cool. Oh my gosh, we did it! Rushwater PD holding cell. It's her. Hi, me again. Don't know if you heard. The station is currently being raided by a Spec Ops team. One of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? A breach glyph ought to do it. If not, 2. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die. Classy. When you hear it back, it doesn't sound great, does it? Probably fine. Yeah. Fine. Oh! Ouch. The hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. We did it! Look at them. They just falling forever. You need to avoid any long-term consequences. Okay. I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who is Banks, and why did the best Spec Ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Oh, now you're interested. Jessa Banks. I caught a glimpse at her profile, of her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a .45. If she's not mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. So why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? No idea. Your turn. What's the story with you and Liv? We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. Got snared just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. For years I thought I got her killed. And 6 months ago, she resurfaces, pulling brutal heists for a PMC. What's a PMC again? I forget. Ark told me before when I was playing. I don't remember. It's like a mercenary thingy. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in 80. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Private military company. Basically, a modern mercenary. Who is Liv Kennedy? Who was my commander in the Navy Special Force. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different time scale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you. Yeah, I got a taste of that. I served with her for 5 years on some nightmare clusterfucks, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for Reactor. Reactor are private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? Private, but huge. The ninth strongest military in the world, last I've heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy, I want to say Liv Tyler. I keep wanting to say Liv Tyler. Liv Kennedy to kill cops on DSR soil, something massive has changed, and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda. And if not, if today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the Southern Hemisphere is gonna lurch in ways even I can't predict. And I'm a seer. Okay, we do need to make some files. Have a map. We can work with that. Yay! Level up! Alright. How do I... Okay. Okay, so this... Okay. So I can +2 knockback if at point blank range. Can target one more enemy each time you cast for the same mana cost. You can still choose a target fewer if +2 knockback to 5. I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, we're not even done Act 1 yet. That was just, that was just part 2. I was thinking we were gonna do a whole thing. I don't think we're gonna have time to do a whole thing. But yay! Tactical Breach Wizards. That was a fun little palette cleanser thingy. I'll try to work in some gaming streams. Finish this off. There's an odd day where I'm like, yo, I feel like streaming. I'll stream it. But yeah, today was a fun day. Fun day. Oops. How do I get out of here? Oh, here we go. Is it automatically save? I think so. Yay. Well, thank you to everybody for hanging out and watching. This was a fun. We, for my all intents and purposes, completed the match 3 game. We did the bare basics. We got a good taste of the different new functions that I've never, or not exactly functions, but a good handle on a bunch of things in Godot that I'd never touched before. And got to play some Tactical Breach and off the stream. It was a good time. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I will be back next weekend. I'm gonna look at the Sunday. What next Sunday? Oh, there's 30th. There's still one more full week in November. Sick. November 30th. Big stretch. Wait. Yeah. For some reason I thought December was starting this week. Okay. Okay, sick. So yeah, I will be back next weekend, and we'll try to code more, code a game from scratch. We're gonna be doing the card game of war as a throwback, callback to when I was in computer science class and I was learning Turing, and I made the game in Turing for an assignment. I believe it was grade 10. It was a lot of fun, and this one should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'll do some on paper design work for what the layout of the game is going to be and stuff before next week, so I'll have that ready. That's going to be it for me today. Appreciate everybody again so much for watching, and I will see you all next weekend. Bye bye.